Good morning, good morning, good morning. My name is Sasha with Ray of Hope, or Reiki and more. This is our spiritual message of the day. Good morning. I hope that everybody is having a good week. What is it? It's Wednesday. We've done wrestling Monday and Tuesday. I think it's been a good week. I kept Connor home today. I probably would have kept him home yesterday if it hadn't been picture day. But he actually slept in, which he just barely got up like 20 minutes ago, which was pretty exciting. Connor does not sleep in. At least he hasn't been in a really long time because of all his teeth being loose and like falling out. Good morning, good morning. Say hello when you hop in. I got these new cards. So I'll give the spiritual message, and then I have these new cards that Troy got me for Valentine's. I told you guys, like, instead of like, do different things in your relationship. Don't like force the other person to change. Like, we're not good gift givers. And like, I do like getting gifts. So now I'm gonna buy my own gifts for holidays and just pretend he gave them to me. So for Valentine's Day, Troy got me this new deck that I'm excited about. He also got me a robe that I'm excited about. And it's like, I got the robe purposely for the book that we're gonna be reading. I think that we may start that new book series on Sunday, this Sunday. If you haven't ordered it, I think Crystal did order it. She said she was gonna try to read ahead. This full moon. This full moon's making everyone really tired. Very tired. So listen to your body and make sure that you're resting, drinking plenty of water, all the things. So I guess let's start out with our spiritual message. You can hear Connor running. He is awake. The family you choose. Your community is the family you get to choose. Choose wisely. Connect with others consciously. Some friendships will grow and shift along with you, while others will dissolve as you evolve. Try not to take this personally. It doesn't make the relationship any less valuable. Faithfully honor the friends that grow with you. Cherish them. Consider yourself one of the lucky ones to have such long friendships. And when time allows, welcome new friendships with curiosity, love, and wide open heart. These new friends too can become a part of your beautiful curated family. Your community is the family you get to choose. Choose wisely. Connect with others consciously. I think that this reminds us that having healthy boundaries is a good thing. I remember when I was first like with Troy and I was trying to balance having my toxic family and then have Troy when we were first married. And he was helping me set a lot of boundaries. Like, that's not okay. You shouldn't be apologizing for things that are like not even like an issue. Like, you shouldn't have to apologize because you can't go do things. You shouldn't have to apologize because your plans don't fit their plans. You shouldn't have to apologize when they change the schedule on you 52 times and you're like asking for the clear date. Like, he would help me set healthy boundaries. And one of the things that my mom kept saying to me was like, you've changed, and not for the better. You've changed. Like, she just kept doing that over and over and over. And like, that used to be such a trigger. And then I realized, like, it's okay to set healthy boundaries. It's okay to change. It's okay to let people know where your lines are. Hello, Rochelle. How are you? Good morning. If you don't comment, I can't really see you. I don't know what's going on with Facebook, but like, I'm not really seeing how many people are up there, and like, it doesn't show me when you pop up anymore. I don't know what's going on. But hello, if you're here. It's talking about the family you choose. So choose wisely and connect with others consciously. So like, some friendships will grow and shift along the way, while others will dissolve as you evolve. I think that that's very true as well. Like, it's really hard to be a healer, to be an empath, to be somebody who's constantly working on themselves for the better, because a lot of the times you're that spark for other people, and like, you help better them and you help them grow and evolve, and then like, you're that spark to their flame, and then they move on without you, or they distance themselves from you, or like, that's what the friendship was. It was the fact that you were supposed to light their spark, their fire, so that they could go off and do the things that they needed to do. And then a lot of the times we feel lonely because of that. There are some people that fall away from us because we are working on ourselves and healing ourselves, and we're constantly evolving and changing. And sometimes our energy makes people completely uncomfortable. Like, it's very easy for me to tell now when people come to the crafts, or when they come to like the sound baths or whatnot, and they come in and like, instantly I can feel like their wall up, and like, they're not ready. They come in and they hit our energy, and they're like, whoa, this, like, they instantly feel uncomfortable, and like, they're not ready to heal those parts of themselves. So therefore they're like, this is not my vibe. I cannot be here. And we don't see them again. Excuse me. But that's okay too, because you can work on yourself, and then maybe those people will come back. I have like, sometimes we make people uncomfortable because we make them, I wish I could come to a sound bath. Amazing. I know we're supposed to try to record some. We got a microphone, but I don't know. I need to look at it more and see if I can I plug it into my iPad? Does it have to be in a computer? Because I don't really have a great laptop. I know that Danielle has a good laptop, but mine are like, when was I in college? Like 2009? Mine are old. Mine don't work unless they're plugged into the wall. Okay. So some friendships will grow and shift along the way, while others will dissolve as you evolve. Don't feel bad if friendships fall away, because there's always a reason for that. They're meant to find somebody else more on their energy level. You've served your purpose. Like, the relationship served its purpose, and normally when like things fall away, new people step in, and like, it's beautiful. It sucks and we feel lonely at the time, but it's okay. Try not to take this personally. It doesn't make the relationship any less valuable. Faithfully honor the friends that grow with you. So consciously make an effort to the people who do love and support you and show love for you, to grow with them, to be vulnerable with them, to show them love. Consider yourself one of the lucky ones to have such long friendships. I don't think I've ever had long friendships. I mean, I guess Troy counts. And when time allows, welcome new friendships with curiosity, love, and a wide open heart. There's been a lot of people that we meet. Troy likes to say that the people we bring in are weird. And he's like, but I kind of like it. And if you were somebody who judged like a book by its cover, you would probably be very, you would miss out. If you judge a book by its cover, you'd miss out on a lot of amazing friendships, because like I'm okay with collecting friendships that are the misfits, that are the people that, those are the people that really match my vibe and my energy, and they're trying to grow, evolve, and heal, and we just are on the same wavelength. So don't block somebody from being your friend because you've been hurt in the past. Don't block somebody from being your friend because they look different than you. Like, I have so many friendships that people are like, I wouldn't, like, we talk about it and we laugh about it because we're like would we even see ourselves as friends? Like, people that are my friends long distance wise, would we have even like talked to each other if it wasn't for our business? Would we have been friends? No, probably not. I don't know. We probably would have judged each other. Like, Jen and I are so different, and like we have this sisterly bond, and it just like it works. We call each other, we cry, we laugh, we complain. But like, we laugh about it because I don't think we would have been friends if we hadn't been so open to our spirituality and stuff. Okay. These new friends too can become a part of your beautiful curated family. Don't keep yourself stuck in friends and family that don't fit your energy. You shouldn't have to feel like you have to put a mask on to go to family things. You shouldn't have to feel like you can't be yourself at family things. You shouldn't feel ostracized. Like, you should take note of how people treat you, because I did not realize how poorly I was treated until like I paid attention to, like, when I went to family things, how was I treated? Did people go out of their way to talk to me? Did people go out of their way to help my special needs son? Did people make it more difficult for my special needs son? Did people let me just sit in a chair and watch all of the kids because I had to keep an eye on Connor? Yeah, they did. Did people not make an effort to come up and talk to me? And I was just like alone during all the family things because my son couldn't be in the group setting. Yeah. So like, was I treated fairly? Was I even a part of the family? I don't know. Doesn't feel like it. So yeah, you choose your family, you choose your friends. So that's the spiritual message. And then I was going to pull a card for anybody who was in here who wanted a card. This is a shadow work deck. And I know that Jen's been helping you guys work through shadow work. If you haven't followed her page, go follow it. It's on Intuitions and Creations. I think you guys, they just did the mirror exercise, which is like you sit in front of a mirror and you meditate for like 15 minutes and you like really allow yourself to like see yourself and your flaws and see what comes up, and then you're like nice to the inner child or something. I don't know. I didn't do the exercise. But if you wanted a card from the shadow work deck, let me know. Should I pull myself one? I don't know. Can you guys even comment? Is there even anybody in here? Am I just talking to myself? I know on Instagram I'm always talking to myself. There's nobody on Instagram. Everybody's like, go on Instagram. It'll work, but I don't ever see anybody on Instagram. Or maybe I just don't know how it works. We're telling your followers that you've started a live video. Cool. I guess I'll pull myself one. What? I tapped the screen and now I have a filter on the Instagram one. I don't know how to get that off, so I'm black and white over there. Shadow work. That's why I did it intentionally. The filter's nice though. I would like a filter over here because I haven't been able to do my makeup yet. 2. You're so sweet. You know how do you want a card, a shadow work card? Does anybody want a shadow work card? This one's for me. Well, don't be answering. Don't be answering. Snail. Let's see if we can find the snail. Does it give you a glossary? No. Used to know somehow. Salamander, snake, moose, jellyfish, spider, doe, hermit crab, hen, giraffe. What if this hurts my feelings? I don't know that I'm in the mood for it to hurt my feelings. Tiger, rooster, mallard, unicorn, snail. Let's see. The adorable snail chugs along a glacial pace. At a glacial pace. Not known for making fast movements, they can move so slowly it often appears they're scarcely moving at all. However, just like the turtle, the snail always seems to get where it's going. To pull the steadfast snail is a signal that you're in alignment with the universe, walking the best path for you, even if it feels like you're at a standstill. That's a good card. So it's like a finger puppet. Card, which they're just beautiful, and it's got, I love scorpions because I love Isis and like the Egyptian goddess. Life has a funny way of testing us, either by having everything happen everywhere all at once or not at all. It's everything all at once. Unfortunately, you find yourself in the not at all portion of the test. As frustrating or disheartening as this may be, remember, oh, I'm ready for the break. Remember that we don't always see the payoff of our efforts immediately, nor can we see the things happening behind the scenes all the time. This card is a sign that you're doing all the right things, and this period calls for more of the same. Trust the process and let things unfold as they are ready to, and not a moment sooner. I love that. So trusting in my path and my pace. And the card's just beautiful. I love purple. I love blues. I love greens. Okay, let's see what Rochelle's shadow card is. Oh, you got the rabbit. The rabbit's a lot about Aphrodite's energy. So like, I don't know if you've picked which goddess you're working with, but if you're seeing lots of rabbits, I associate her with rabbits a lot. These cards are beautiful. Rabbit. Rabbits are notorious for being skittish. They are hyper-vigilant and ready to act at the slightest hint of danger. The arrival of this card means you must embody the quick-acting nature of the rabbit now, as things are about to start changing at a fast pace. To pull this card hails the arrival of an opportunity, to be sure, but it is a fleeting one. It is important both to recognize this and to act in alignment with yourself. If you hesitate for too long, the moment will pass you by. But if you act too quickly, you may find yourself in over your head. While this is a delicate balance to strike, it is one that can be mastered. If you are someone who struggles with indecisiveness or overanalyzing, the pressure of the moment may cause you to freeze. It may be helpful to step out of the logical and instead tune into your gut instincts. Be ready to take action one way or another, but don't act out of fear. Yours has further reflection. Did I read that? Ideally, the opportunity this card points out is an exciting one. It may even be an unexpected one. Often there is a leap of faith that is required on some level. Trust yourself to roll with the punches and handle whatever is thrown at you, especially if you don't have time to plan everything out. There is plenty of potential present with the rabbit card, as these animals are often associated with fertility. That's cool. New opportunities coming in for you. Don't be too quick to act, and don't be too slow. I mean, don't be too quick. But don't be too fast, too. There's a balance. Is there anybody else before I get off of here? Should I pull Troy one? He's upstairs with Connor. He has Tuesday, Wednesdays off. Ooh, his is creepy. Puppet Master. Used to know. Puppet Master, here it is. The gatekeeper to the depths of your psyche will always be the ego. Though the ego isn't fundamentally a bad thing, much of psychology and spiritual work deals with acquiring the self-awareness to recognize when the ego has stepped into the limelight and we are acting from the wound. You are welcome. Have a good day, girl. The master represents this wounded ego and its lesson. Consider the artwork of the card for a moment. Notice how the head of the puppet master seems to form one of the head of the three-headed dog. The dog shadow projected on the wall. Sometimes we are the victims of other people's projections. It's true, but oftentimes we are the projector. This makes sense. If this card has appeared in a reading, it's time for you to figure out which is the case right now, keeping in mind that both can be true at once. Mindfully awareness is required for you now to discern not only if you're acting from the wound, but also from which one. If you are triggered in any trauma, the way things appear and or feel can be distorted. It's time to ground yourself, carve out some space and time, get quiet, and wait for clarity to rise to the surface. And then further reflection. Freud is famous for his something theory regarding the ID, the ego, and the superego. In everyday life, when we speak about the ego, we are often actually referring to the ID. This is the part of ourselves thought to be primitive and instinctual, motivated by certain impulses, including sex, food, aggression, and hidden memories. The superego functions as a moral consciousness, and the ego is actually the go-between. Consider the three heads of the dog shadow in this card and how they might represent the three parts of Freud's theory. All three must make a synchronicity to function properly. There is no hierarchy. How can you align your ID, ego, and superego now? Are they all speaking at the same time? Holy crap. That makes so much sense for him. Good morning, girl. Hey, girl. Hey, Miss Sam. The spiritual message is about choosing your family and choosing your friends and knowing that it's okay when people fall away. They're meant to fall away. And knowing that we need to be open to new possibilities of people coming into our life and be a little bit vulnerable and accepting of whoever it is in order to make the right friendships and stuff, but setting clear boundaries and not allowing yourself to be stuck in relationships that don't benefit yourself. And then I got this new deck. It's the Oracle of Pluto, and it's a shadow work deck. If you want me to pull you a card. Mine was about going at a slow pace and feeling like I wasn't making it somewhere, but I actually am, and I need to continue. Troy's was about balancing his ego and seeing if he's not projecting, or if it's his ego, or if he's acting out of a wound. And I was like, oh, that makes sense. Yeah, I know that it's hard because sometimes people fall away from our energy, but sometimes it's because we're at a higher vibration and It makes people uncomfortable to be in your energy at the time. So try not to be offended if people can't be around your energy or they start avoiding you, especially if you're working on yourself, because that happens a lot. That happens a lot. This is the crab. Not the hermit crab, the crab. Hey girl, hey. Where's the crab, you Krabby Patty? The lion, the camel, the tapir. Did I pass it? The hawk, the house cat, the crab. I did pass it. It's like one of the first one. The inner child work. Wait till you get to the inner teenager work. Like, inner child sucks, but as soon as you're able to like love and comfort that inner child, then that angry teenager steps forward. It's my throat like tingles. Okay. The crab is the master of self-protection, never leaving behind its home of armor and perpetually armed with sharp, bony, bone-crushing claws. Although normally a docile creature, the crab stays ready to defend itself if necessary. It also stays ready to retreat if necessary. If you pulled the crab in your reading, there is a situation at hand that calls for you to embrace this wisdom. Boundaries are hard, and as we move through life, our boundaries shift, grow, and transform along with us. Knowing when it's time to stay and fight versus when it's the best time to move on or take a step back is a delicate art, but you must master it now. Remember that we ultimately teach others how to treat us through our boundaries. Do you have them? This card is a call to assert them, maybe openly, or maybe through silent withdrawal. Whatever feels the safest and most empowering option is the answer now. Stay open to the possibilities of that answer changing throughout the situation too. Honor your own boundaries, honor your own needs. And then further reflection. If having boundaries or saying no is difficult for you, it's time to ask yourself why. If the answer lies in the discomfort it creates for other people, consider that the way a person responds to your boundaries tells you everything you need to know about them. Somebody who truly respects you will always respect your boundaries without question. What were we just talking about? The spiritual message went so well with that shadow card. These are so pretty. And on the back. What a good husband to get me this for Valentine's Day. I love that it's blue and green colors too, because it's like your throat chakra, but your heart too. Hit the exactly, it really did. That's crazy. Anyways, this is why you should watch my spiritual message, because you never know when I'm gonna pull cards or what I'm gonna do. It is called the Oracle of Pluto. I believe these are poppies. This is so pretty. I like the deck too. Like, it's got this magnetic thing, and then you put the book right in here. Like, it's got a little slip, and then you put the cards in here. It's kind of a pain to put the cards in, but I like it, and it's pretty. Look, and it's like puppets, like finger puppets, because it's the shadow work deck. And the colors are just pretty, like, the goose. Like, it's a great concept. Our shadow self, and then it's got, and I love animals too, so like, look at how pretty. I don't know how I turned the filter on over there, so I don't know how to turn it off. Right. I am getting ready to get off of here. Did you want a card? It is from the Shadow Work deck. Elysia. But otherwise, I am done. Can I see myself working? Yes, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, this is I don't remember how much this was. Like, I think the back says $20, but I feel like it wasn't. I feel like I hope it was less. I hope it was on sale. But it's so pretty. And because Jen's been doing the shadow work thing, I was like, these cards go well with that. Turkey. I love working with animal decks. But yeah. Anyways, I hope that you guys have a beautiful day. I hope that you're able to live in the present moment and love everyone. I hope that you're able to set... Crystal, where you been? I hope you're able to set clear boundaries. I'll have to draw you a card after this, Crystal. And that you realize your worth when you're setting those boundaries. If people get angry at you for your boundaries, if people stop talking to you because of your boundaries, know that those people were not good for you and they were using you. Like, know that. But I hope you guys have a beautiful day, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.